Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'll be giving my review for If, starring Ryan Reynolds and Kaylee Fleming. Also starring John Krasinski, Fiona Shaw, Steve Carell, so on and so forth. But basically, the girl in this is the girl that plays Judith in The Walking Dead. And her dad, played by John Krasinski, is in the hospital. I can't remember if it's cancer, if it's something going on with his heart. I can't remember what it was. But he's in the hospital. She's having to live with her grandma. And she doesn't want to be considered a kid. She feels grown up. She wants to be considered an adult. She doesn't want to be considered a kid and treated like a kid. Her dad's still kind of a kid at heart who tries to joke around, have fun with her, tries to get her to loosen up, try to get her to be a kid while she can. But it doesn't really work. She ends up seeing this If. I don't know exactly what the If's supposed to be, but she sees this If. She follows it to see and sees Ryan, and she ends up teaming up with them to help them. Supposed to be helping them find Ifs, new kids for these Ifs. That's what's supposed to be happening. So, I like some of John Krasinski's films. I liked First Quiet Place. I liked The Hollers, I think's the name of it. I think John Krasinski's a good actor. I think he is funny. He had completely missed the mark, in my opinion, on this movie. So, the movie's predictable. You know what's going to happen. You know what the twist is, if you want to say a twist, the reveal, whatever. But the story does not even make any sense to me as it goes along. So they're supposed to be helping these Ifs find new kids. Okay. They only try one time with this kid that's in the hospital that she has become friends with. It doesn't work out. He can't see it. So then they decide, well, let's just reconnect them with their former kids who are now adults and can't see them. Well, by doing this, they have to trigger a memory. So they start with her grandma because she finds out something, and she wants to start with her grandma. Well, you sort of see what you think is maybe them reconnecting them, but it never goes anywhere. It just this thing happens, and we cut to the If being back with them, trying to now reconnect the big purple guy voiced by Steve Carell. What's his name? Hang on a second. Blue. It's purple to me. But
the If?
Blue. It looks
purple. It looks purple. It is purple.
Reconnected him with his kid, or now adult, and it doesn't work out the first time, but yet this is what really started going downhill for me. So when they first try to reconnect him, he's in the guy's in the bathroom trying to pep talk himself into doing this meeting or whatever that he's got. And Blue has a problem with sneezing at the wrong times. Well, he sneezes, and it knocks over the guy, and he ends up like breaking the sink off the wall, but yet he hasn't connected with the guy yet. So it made no sense as to why he sneezed to where it would knock the guy over, because the adults can't see the ifs. They can't, they have to bring in a core memory for them to see him, supposedly. But yet somehow he sneezes and it knocks the guy over. Didn't understand that whatsoever. Then they do activate that core memory with some bread, because the guy's family owned a bakery. But they don't really ever have him seeing Blue. There's a scene toward where he's fixing to walk into the meeting, and Blue puts his hand on his shoulder, says, "You got this," or you're okay," or something like that. And he says, like, "I got this," or whatever it may be. But they never actually see each other. They don't. Blue doesn't stay with him. He leaves and goes back with Ryan and B, I think's her name. Is it B? Yeah, Kaylee Fleming's character. Which to me didn't make sense, because if you're wanting to reconnect them with their former people, then why aren't they staying with them when you get that connection? Why are they coming back with you to the apartment? And then there's like a reveal, and once you get to that reveal for a specific character, I'm not going to say who, it really throws everything into a head scratcher, because then it's like, well, how did she see these ifs to begin with? How is any of this even possible? And it's just, the good story is completely, in my opinion, messed up. Hollywood, whoever they turned this script into, should have looked at it and been like, "Listen, we need more rewrites. This does not make sense. How is she able to see these ifs if this is happening? If this is part of it, how is she able to see it? Why are they gone now when she can't see them? Why are they back all of a sudden and she can see them?" Like, none of it, in my opinion, made sense. I think the movie was a complete miss. I think the comedy didn't work entirely. It worked some, but not completely. I thought there was chemistry between Ryan and Kaylee. I thought they worked well together as being friends. John really didn't need to be in this movie very much, if at any. I think he could have just, save money, use yourself in the film, considering it's such a small role that anybody could have done it, but you really didn't need John in this film. He could have just stayed behind the camera, honestly. There was no real need, in my opinion, for him to be sick and in the hospital. But overall, I gave this movie a 2.5 out of 5. I could have probably went lower, but I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. It is in my opinion, more of a kid's film. Ryan is not his typical self. He's a more tamed version of himself. So
more family friendly.
So it's not one that I would ever watch again. We'll probably end up getting it at some point just because our daughter loved it. Apparently, she almost cried watching it at my mom's. My son didn't care for it. I didn't love it. So,
I didn't even watch it.
she's not watched. Yeah, she's not watched it yet. But yeah, not one I could recommend unless you want to watch it with your kids. But you may have the same issues I do. You may not. You may love it, and that's great if you do. But just definitely not one that worked for me at all. Hardly. So, but that is everything for my review for If. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell, let me know if I find my videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.